So I know we get a lot of questions from clients that come in with CAD files. And the first thing they say is, just print me a 3D model from my CAD file. And we have to be the ones that break the news to them that that's not always possible. So why is that not possible? Why, if I have a 3D CAD model, can I not just print a 3D model?
So it's a good question. So a lot of the CAD files firstly depends on what CAD package you built your files in, right? Not all these CAD files are cross-compatible. Secondly, you build, especially when you design a product for 3D printing, it's very different to the way you design a part if you're going straight to engineering. So a lot of times you can just use surfacing files for 3D prints. At the same time you use surface files, you have to make sure it's watertight. So think of it as a boat, right? If there's any gaps or anything like that, it'll fail in the 3D printing. So a lot of times we'll receive files from outside clients and go, sure, we can 3D print it, but also we look at it from the manufacturing standpoint as well. You can 3D print things that you cannot manufacture, right? So you can 3D print complex parts with undercuts and things like that. That's never going to make it to manufacturing. So that's another consideration you've got to take into account when you're designing this. Yeah, you can design anything for 3D printing, but not necessarily manufacturing.
Yeah, actually, one more comment on that. If there's a product that was designed in CAD that's going to get 3D printed and it's got moving parts to it, if you're going to prototype and machine something, you're still going to hand fit together for the first time. You're going to be doing some sanding. 3D printing, depending on the machine and depending on what the tolerances were, you might want to change the CAD files and add or subtract material before you 3D print. So when you go put those parts together the first time, you have a lot less work to do, because sanding a lot of parts isn't fun, especially a lot of mating surfaces. And then obviously the files might need to be done differently again to go for manufacturing, where you're adjusting your tolerances or adjusting drafts. So it's really important to understand the files, what the purpose is of the prototype, and if anything should be changed before actually going through 3D printing or machining.